It said it dropped. They repaired the scratch. Was never used or turned on until they repaired the scratch, and that everything works 100%. So here we go. So let's open this up. Yep, she's getting dull. Hamlet bag. So let's get the sandwich bag open. It ain't a sandwich bag, but anyway. A Sony ZV E10. So judging by this, it looks like they did some battery may or may not be any good. It's probably cracked across here to some degree. It looks like they may have used JB Weld or some kind of epoxy. Door, it's a little tight, but it opens just fine. Everything seems good there. Got a cover. That's nice. Lens seems beautiful. The shutter is down. So let's see if we can fire it up. See something. Oh yeah, there we go. So, and externally, other than that one blemish, just looks almost new. I mean, in all honesty. So let's. So it does power up. Seems to be zooming just fine. No memory card. So let's turn it back off. And we are going to put a memory card in it. Now I know the one I had used to use for an overhead, but I use it for my out and about now. Was very, very finicky about what cards it would use, especially recording 4K. It's 32. I know I got 128 at least. That I had problems with the other one, wouldn't work, but we're gonna try it with this one. 64. I got a bunch of 64s. There's a 128. Okay, so we're going to try this one. And what would happen with the other one, I could shoot a video, everything was great, and then when I tried to copy it over to the computer, it was corrupted. So now we are going to fire it back up. Go into the menu. And I'll have to go through all the settings to make sure all the settings are configured correctly, update the firmware, and all that good stuff, but I will confirm that everything's fully functional before I do that. Format complete. And yeah, see, they had its own camera. I don't do camera. And hold on, let me make sure it is set for 4K. JPEG. I don't really go into the menus on the cameras a whole lot, so I don't remember. I don't even know if I want that soft skin stuff on, but anyway. Autofocus on. Shoot mode, intelligent auto. File format. So it's already set to 4K, so that's good. 2460, and that's what I record in. So it's already set up. Good. So, and it is recording. I didn't check the audio to know for sure if the audio, now the color correction is bad. I need to adjust the color correction. But we'll see how this records, actually. It all looks good. So we're going to turn it off. I'm going to give that a second to write. And then I'm going to do some fast records. Okay, so now we're recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're not recording. Now we're recording again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So now let me take and just hook this up to my computer, and we will see if we have any corruptions. Because I did notice also with the other one that with really quick filming, but with the fast card, that should be a card that will correctly match the camera. It should be able to record fast enough to it in 4K and be good to go. But a lot of these cards just wouldn't work for whatever reason. But using it out and about with that card, that other one is perfect. No problems whatsoever. So now we will hook it up. Let's do this. Take that out so I can see. Okay, so it shows that it is connected and we see it on television. So now let's check out the files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's got 6 files on there. And so I'm going to grab those. I'm going to copy them. I normally always copy off of my, well, okay, so that's not, my big drive ain't hooked up right now, or ain't turned on. I always copy the files because I never know. Ooh, and it's copied so fast. I never know if something may happen or whatever. And so I keep the originals on the camera until I've checked the ones I've copied to the computer, and then we kind of go from there. So here's the first one. Didn't check the audio to know for sure if the audio. Now the color correction is bad. Okay, so the display on it doesn't look correct, but the film, the video see how this does. Records, actually. Oh, looks good. So we're going to turn it up. Okay, so now let's check the next file. Okay, so now we're recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That come through. Now we're recording again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna be honest. I think this camera does much better than my other one. Huh? That is amazing. I think this is a pretty good deal. I think they were honest with me. I hate to say it like that because so often nowadays, people take advantage of you. Okay, that's kind of cool. The footage is stored on here. Let me just go back. So we'll go back to the video. Oosh. I can't get it to go back there now. Oh well. So we'll go ahead and delete these videos. But anyway, it showed a calendar. And it showed that there was videos on that particular day, and so I went to it and it showed them. This may be a newer firmware too, because it is different from the way the other camera is set up. But it's perfectly fine. I mean, I will check to make sure that they are both on the same firmware. But anyway, so I am well pleased. I'm very excited to have this in the arsenal, and I'm going to need to probably get rid of some of the other ones. Anyway, so okay, so I think we're good to go. This was more of a documentation, not really a review or any form or fashion, but just a documentation because I document all of my YouTube purchases, or my eBay purchases. You can't, and I hate to say it, but nowadays you can't really trust people. And so I have to get video documentation because I've been taken advantage of on eBay so much. And used to, eBay would take care of the customer. In the beginning, they took care of the seller, and customers quit buying because they couldn't get good stuff. And then they started taking care of the customers, and customers taking advantage of sellers. And now it's kind of in between, flip flopping back. And so I got cheated by a seller, and I left them negative feedback, and eBay erased it. So they'd have 100% deal. So you'll buy from that person and they won't even ship it or respond to you or anything, and then they'll erase your and you'll do it because they got 100% feedback, and they'll erase it if you give a negative. I did notice that someone after me purchased, no, same thing, no response. Nobody would ship it or do anything, and they left a negative feedback, and apparently it stayed active, and so they do have a little bit diminished reputation, but they have 2 items for sale. Eventually, somebody's going to buy them, and they're not going to ship them, so they're going to wind up having to fight for their money for 2 months or more. But anyway, that's just me griping. I apologize. So anyway, I'm pleased. I think this is awesome. It's going to come in very handy. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. I enjoy spending time with you, and I will see you next time. Your time is very important to me, and I thank you for spending it here with me. Thanks, and God bless.